There had been a whole lot of talk about the de-dollarization, or at least the initial process of it. But you look at some facts on the ground, like we have been just talking about, only some 4% of Forex was reserved in RMB, whereas over 60% or so was still in US dollars. If you get global trade, it's a similar picture. Over 80, 90% of global trade, by one measure or the other, was still conducted in US dollars. How do you look at this process of having RMB as a more dominant currency and less US dollars and less risks, therefore, of US dollars?
In 2009, the then governor of PBOC, Governor Zhou Sichuan, he wrote a policy paper around the internationalization of the renminbi. So that's almost 14 years ago. So already at that stage, Chinese policymakers have committed itself towards the internationalization of the renminbi. Over the last 14 years, there's been a rapid growth in the renminbi as a currency of trade, as currency of settlement, but as a reserve currency, it still represents a small portion of the total global allocation. In 2016, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, included the renminbi as part of what's called the special drawing rights, which is a basket of global currencies. The US dollar is the dominant one, the euro, Japanese yen, and the British pound. So the renminbi is now an official reserve currency in the sense that a central bank in Peru or Colombia or South Africa, they can take some of their foreign exchange reserves and put it in renminbi. That is going to continue, and the renminbi will be used more as a currency of trade. And already, as you know, a number of countries have announced, China, Brazil, China, India, that they will settle some of their trade in local currency. So the direction of travel is towards greater use of local currencies, especially the renminbi.